Today, I want to reveal how you can find a great mentor who can guide you through difficult challenges and help you advance within your career. Hi, and welcome back to another segment of Triple T, where I reveal my top tips to help you excel at work and reach your highest potential. I'm Allie, and today we're continuing the Build Your Expertise series with a video where I reveal my best tips for finding a mentor. If you didn't see the first video in this series, where I discuss my top tips on skill development, then I highly recommend you also take a look at that video after you watch this one. Otherwise, sit back, relax, and grab a drink, and we'll get started. Working with a mentor is extremely important for anyone who wants to advance in their career and be recognized as an expert in their field. The problem is that finding a great mentor is extremely difficult and time-consuming. I mean, they're busy. When will they have the time to work with you if they have their own work and families to take care of? This makes getting a mentor seem like an impossible task, but guess what? Finding a mentor doesn't have to be difficult. In fact, with the right tools and mindset, you could find a mentor in no time at all. And to help you do that, I'm going to share with you my top tips for finding a mentor. These tips have personally worked for me, and I know they're going to work for you too. So if you're ready to gain access to a large amount of knowledge, shorten that learning curve, and advance your career, then here's my go-to tips for finding a mentor. Tip number 1, you need to set clear goals. Before you can even begin searching for a mentor, you need to first understand what it is you need and set clear goals. Ask yourself, what is it that you want to achieve? What knowledge and skills do you need to reach that goal? And how can a mentor help you reach this goal? The last thing you want is to go through the effort of finding a mentor and discovering later on that they have zero experience with your situation and what you're trying to accomplish. This makes it incredibly difficult to trust what they have to say and defeats the entire purpose of having a mentor to begin with. So trust me when I say that before you do anything else, you need to set clear goals. Tip number 2, you need to learn the basics. If your goal is to find a great mentor, then I hate to tell you this, but you need to have a solid understanding of your expertise first before approaching someone to be your mentor. When someone chooses to mentor you, they do it because they want to help you write your story, not teach you your ABCs. They don't have the time or the energy to teach you beginner level concepts. On top of that, they want to know you're committed and willing to work. There's no point mentoring you if there's a high chance that you're going to change careers in 2 months. So do your research and learn about the field first. Take a couple of classes to develop your skills. Really put in the time and effort to learn as much as possible so they can give you meaningful feedback without having to explain everything to you every second. A good rule of thumb is to invest at least 100 hours into a particular area. By this point, you're certain about what it is you want, you're familiar with basic terminology, and you know exactly what it is you're getting into. Do this, learn the basics, and you'll put yourself in a good position for finding a great mentor. Tip number 3, the closer the better. It's always tempting to ask a CEO of a large Fortune 500 company to be your mentor. They're at the top and obviously know what it takes to become a leading expert in their field. But there are several problems with working with these type of mentors. 1, you're assuming they make great mentors. Just because they're good at what they do doesn't mean they're great at teaching. 2, chances are it's been a long time since they've been at your level. The advice that they're going to give you may not be relevant to what it is you're doing now. And 3, everyone wants to have them as a mentor. That means greater competition, which makes it difficult, if not damn near impossible, for you to stand out and be selected to work with them. So instead, try to focus on finding a mentor who is closer to your current level and where you're realistically going to be in a few years. They're much more likely to understand where you're coming from. They're better able to give you advice to help you navigate your issues, and they have more time to dedicate towards helping you. As for what level, you want to shoot for someone who's about 3 to 5 years ahead of where you want to be. So The bottom line is to be realistic and pick someone who is closer to where you're at in the near future. By doing this, you're going to make it easier for you to find a mentor who is more accessible and understands your current situation. Tip number 4, you need to establish a connection. With the internet, it's easier than ever for you to reach out to people who inspire you. The problem is that just because you know them doesn't mean they know you. Imagine receiving an email from someone you've never met, asking you to go out to coffee with them and giving them advice. Chances are they're going to say no. They don't know who you are. You're a practical stranger to them. So instead, try to find a mentor who you already have a personal connection with. This can be a family member, a colleague, a professor, or really anyone in your network who you respect. They're easy to access, they know who you are, and they're going to have a stronger desire to see you succeed. It's a win-win for everyone. Now, if you found the perfect mentor, but have never had the opportunity to meet them, then you need to find someone to help you establish a connection. Have them introduce you and mention a couple things you have in common. This can be anything from a hobby to a school connection. It just needs to be something that you can both relate to. This not only makes it easier for them to be comfortable around you, but it gives them a reason to feel compelled to help you. Tip number 5, you need to prove your worth. This may come as a surprise, but mentorships are a give and take relationship. You need to help them as much as they're going to help you. Okay. I know what you're thinking. How can someone like you help someone higher up like them? What can you possibly give them that's of value? And do you want to know the honest answer to that? Time. These individuals, as I said earlier, are busy. So use that to your advantage. Find out what's important to them and help them achieve it. When I was searching for mentors in my grad program, I volunteered to do research for faculty I wasn't even assigned to. Sure, I was up to my neck in work because of it, but it helped my mentors get research done, and I showed them that I was worth the time investment. This is hands down one of the best ways to find a great mentor that values you and wants to help you. Tip number 6, ask for small commitments. If you're trying to find a great mentor, then you need to find someone that both meets your needs and is willing to commit to a mentorship long term. And the best way to do that is to put your foot in the door and ask them to commit to smaller engagements first. This is basic psychology here. When people agree to small, harmless requests, they're more likely to agree to a larger request in the future. So take advantage. Ask if they can do a short 10-15 minute video call or talk over coffee. It requires little to no commitment and gives you a chance to see if you two would be a great fit. So if you want to find a mentor who is a great fit for you and slowly get them to help you out more over time, then you need to start off small. Tip number 7, develop an organic relationship. You've probably noticed at this point that I haven't once talked about how you can ask someone to be your mentor. And there's a reason why. A mentorship is about building a relationship. The roles that develop between the two of you need to occur naturally. So whenever you meet, don't always make it about you. Build rapport and ask how they're doing. Meet with them because you want to chat and have a good time, not because you want something from them. And more than anything, take your time. I know you want to become an expert as soon as possible, but at the end of the day, it's a journey that takes hard work, dedication, and patience. It's not going to happen overnight, regardless of what you do. So use this time to build a strong, long-lasting relationship. This will help you find a mentor who brings out the best in you and genuinely wants to support you throughout your career. And there you have it, my top tips for finding a great mentor. Despite what some people might think, finding a mentor doesn't have to be a difficult process. Use these tips in this video and you'll find a mentor in no time at all who is not only great at what they do, but wants to help you succeed. If you're really interested in finding a mentor, but don't know what qualities to look for, then I strongly suggest you watch this video next, where I reveal the top characteristics you want in a mentor. If you enjoyed watching this video, then make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It helps me get my videos out there and lets you know when I release new content. Otherwise, It's been fun having you here today. Until we drink again, take it easy. Bye. So right here I have some mochi that I tried breaking into and it wasn't going to, so I guess I'm just gonna eat this with my hands. It's gonna be good regardless, so cheers.